So let's go ahead and talk about the difference between a graphics card and a GPU. Remember the old graphic cards? They were introduced around 1981 by IBM, who started at an 80 by 25 resolution card in an attempt to sharpen text on the screen, and eventually matured to accelerate visual rendering tasks like shading and texture mapping, offloading those fixed functions from the CPU. GPUs then emerged to replace fixed function graphic cards as demand grew for real-time 3D rendering, game realism, and, important to AI, parallel processing power beyond basic visual output. GPUs have come a long way since their introduction in October of 1999, and GPUs play an important role for military forces throughout the globe. A few public examples are: in the heart of an AOR at a remote forward operating base, the mission changes by the hour. Yesterday's mission may be recon, today's may be translation, and tomorrow, who knows, maybe predicting a storm before it hits the ground. The real world use of a GPU, that is the modern warfighter's AI engine. The GPU, once designed only for rendering maps and wireframes, wherein GPUs have transformed into massively parallel processors capable of powering the next generation of battlefield intelligence. Now, GPUs handle AI inference, image recognition, language translation, and real-time decision-making, turning raw data into actionable insights for missions at the tactical edge. For example, today, a single GPU-enabled system at the tactical edge can mission impact downrange translation, translating intercepted foreign communications in seconds, enables real-time intelligence, faster threat response, and improved situational awareness, and mission-critical decision-making directly at the tactical edge. Threat detection with drone feeds. Detecting threats in real time from live drone video enables faster decision-making, enforces force protection, and improves mission outcomes and reduces risk to personnel on the ground. Immediate weather modeling for air support. Running full-scale weather models enables the DoD to anticipate conditions, reroute missions in real time, enhance flight safety, and maintain operational readiness in dynamic environments. Folks, this is not magic. It's smart engineering. Today's GPU is built to adapt. With the right software, it can handle translation, threat detection, and simulations, all on the same device. No need for a rack of hardware. Just one powerful chip doing the work of many. This means fewer boxes to ship, fewer systems to maintain, and faster deployment at the edge. And for the warfighter, it means mission agility at the speed of relevance. No need to swap hardware when the mission shifts. One chip handles it all. With powerful cores and ultra-fast memory, the system can quickly process complex AI tasks, from recognizing images and signals to translating languages, all at once and without missing a beat. And for the DoD, this means faster intelligence, fewer devices, and real-time mission support, enabling teams to adapt quickly with accurate AI-driven insights on demand. So, how do we get started? 1. Evaluate your mission systems for consolidation. If you're running separate hardware for translation, threat detection, simulation, it's time to rethink. One GPU-powered device can do it all, reducing weight, power, and the complexity in the field. Now, special circumstances do require multiple hardware-based devices within a mission environment, but the reevaluation can greatly reduce those systems. Action 2, engage with your integrator or acquisition team. Ask how modern GPUs with parallel compute and AI acceleration can be deployed at the tactical edge to support ISR, SIGINT, weather ops, and more on a single system. Don't ignore the reality that today you don't have to have a CPU and a GPU separated. You can actually deploy APUs where the CPU and the GPU all on the same chip called an APU that share high-speed memory and communication. Much better than having to travel over the bus to get to the CPU or the GPU. And action number 3, do your research. One chip fuses compute and graphics, delivering AI, vision, and simulation in the field, enabling mission agility without racks of hardware. Look, it's simpler, faster, and smarter at the edge. We've discussed CPUs and GPUs, although to achieve one chip, one warfighter, look into the advantages of an APU, a topic for another deep tech discussion. The reality is it's one chip, one warfighter, one mission at a time, evolving, adapting, accelerating every decision. This is the new face of military computing, powered by the GPU's evolution from pixels to predictions. One chip, many missions, powered by parallel compute.